Kathy had lived a miserable life. She had lived many years craving care that never came her way. She was a frumpy-looking woman with scraggly light brown hair and crooked teeth. She had never been attractive, and plenty of people in her life had unabashedly let her know it. She worked her way through school to become a nurse. She found herself working at Little Cottage's nursing home. Her workers were kind, but Kathy had grown too bitter over time to even see that she was making friends. Instead, she focused on the patients. Old, smelly, and pathetically weak, she secretly hated them. It wasn't because of the bed pains she had to clean, or the sponge baths she had to give. She hated them because they were loved. Family members and old friends were constantly visiting their sick loved ones. She had seen so many granddaughters, so beautiful, they would never know the struggle of not being able to get by on their looks. She had seen so many sons and grandsons who wouldn't even acknowledge her on the street if she walked by. But here, they wanted to talk with her. How's father doing? Any changes in his medication? They didn't care about her. They cared about their family member. But why? She was smarter than these old patients. Didn't she deserve attention? Didn't she deserve devotion? Kathy hated people, but she found something that eased that pain inside of her. Kathy had begun killing her patients. It was euphoric. For once, she was in control. She chose who lived and who died. Just a couple extra dosages of their medication was all it would take to make the hearts of these ingrates give out. She felt like God. No, she felt like death. The ultimate master. The one who came for everyone. The one that was forever. Yes, in these halls, she was the Grim Reaper. She would act so caring and wonderful, but underneath it all, she was just picking who she would take and who she would spare. She had to be careful. If she killed too many too quickly, then she risked people finding out her secret. Still, part of her didn't care if she was found out. After all, she was death, and death didn't care about the opinions of man. When Mr. Mason had been wheeled into the nursing home, she just knew that he would be her next victim. He hadn't done anything wrong. It was just a desire that she couldn't explain. Mr. Mason was in his 90s. His chocolate brown skin stretched over his bones like a trap. He was hard of hearing and as bald as a baby. Kathy waited on her time, but she knew that this day were numbered. About a month after his arrival, Kathy had a nighttime shift. She was ready to make her move. She snuck into his room with syringe in hand and slowly walked up to his IV. She shot the drugs into the tube and began to make her way outside the room when his voice surprised her. "Is that supposed to do it?" came Mr. Mason's voice. Kathy spun around in surprise. "Is that supposed to kill me?" His voice was thick with amusement. Kathy didn't know what to say. She was confused. He should have started to slip away already, yet he propped himself up in his bed. And how did he know she was trying to kill him? How would he have any idea that she changed the dosage? "Kathy," he spoke slowly, "I've been watching you for quite some time now. You kill people before their time. You saunter these halls thinking that you have the ultimate power. You even have the gall to think of yourself as death incarnate." Kathy felt chills. How could he know her personal thoughts? "What are you?" she asked shakily. "Me?" Mr. Mason began. "I go by many names. I am the angel whose kiss stops the heart. I am the scissors that cuts fate's strings. I am the one who held on to Lazarus before Christ took him back. I am the Grim Reaper, the one who opens the door to either heaven or hell." "Your death?" she said, unbelieving. "In the flesh," he said with a smile. Then ever so slowly, his smile faded. "And you, Kathy? You are the one who has been cheating me, the one who has been stealing what is rightfully mine, the one who has the audacity to compare herself to me." His voice reverberated with rage. "This is a natural order that you must be following, and you have spat on it. It won't go on. Your transgressions. The only question is, what to do now?" "You're going to kill me?" she stated. feeling as though she had been submerged in ice. "Kathy, Kathy, Kathy." He shook his head. "Have you not been listening? This is an order that must be followed, and unfortunately, it is not your time." Kathy let out a breath she didn't realize she was holding. "Don't look so relieved," Death said. "You still must be punished." He slowly lifted his hand and snapped his fingers. Kathy fell to the floor as great pain overtook her stomach. "Inoperable, I fear," Death spoke, "and quite painful. That shall kill you, eventually. I'm afraid you have to stop working, as your condition shall be too debilitating." He enjoyed this. "I will kill myself," she glared at him, not wanting him to have the satisfaction of her pain. "No, you won't," he said matter-of-factly. "You shall find that every gun will jam, every noose shall break, every poison shall be as deadly as spring water." He laughed. "We will meet again, Kathy, but not for a while." And with that, he was gone. Kathy cradled her body on the tiled floor, Death's words ringing in her ears. Kathy closed her eyes and passed out. She had made her choices, and now she had to live with them.